G'day guys, Carl from HGT. Today, doing a geared up episode. Got a new torch, new Olight Perun 2. This thing here is a headlamp torch, forward facing torch. It's a little bit different. I do like the idea of this though, because you know, I camp a lot, I work on cars a lot. You just can't beat a headlamp for things like that. OD green too, so I'm keen to see the OD green. I do love OD green. Other thing, they sent me this little doohickey thing. It's like a little card utility tool. We'll have a look at that as well. As always, if I'm making an Olight video, there's going to be a sale on. With the sale, they're going to have the Perun 2, and I think you pay an extra $1 and you get one of these little tools, so that's something pretty cool. The other thing, I've actually changed my office around, so I've got much more room for activities in here, so we'll see how these videos come up. This might be the new way we do it. Anyway, let's tear into the Perun 2 and we'll check her out. Well, these Olight boxes are always pretty cool too. Just looks sleek, classy, stylish. I know it's just a torch, but I get excited over these things. So, magnetic closer, open her up, got all the usual Olight welcome, thank you message, got the little how to start it, which basically just says it's got a safety cap on the battery. Look at that OD green, that is beautiful. I'm a sucker for OD green. Right, so torch, actually a little bit bigger than what I was thinking. A little bit of weight in this. This might be interesting on the head, but anyway, we'll check her out. That colour is nice though. Like the colour. Magnetic charger, little hook thing. Don't know what that's for, I'll find out. And a lanyard. So if you want to use it as a lanyard torch instead of on your head. The MCC charges is black now. So I wonder what the go with that is. I've got one lying around here. Don't know why they've changed from blue to black, but all the stats on the back of this are the same as my other old Olight MCC chargers, so still magnetic charger, clicks to the base. There are very few torches I have these days that aren't magnetic rechargeable. It's just too convenient, too easy. I've worked it out. I know what this little metal hook thing's for. When you want to put the lanyard in, you push that through the little hole, hook the lanyard rope and pull it back through. That's actually pretty clever. I like that they've done that. This is the headband and instruction manual. Seems like a pretty decent quality headband. You've got like a little pull tab to help when you're sliding the torch through. That's, again, good idea. I like that. And then where the clip sits, that little tab sits over there. So that's kind of cool. Not a big fan of with the overhead strap, but for how much weight is in this, you're probably going to need it. Oh, actually, yeah, it would flop around a little bit, but it sits quite comfortable on your head. Easily adjustable. Yeah, that top strap's loose, so I reckon you could get away with not having that top strap. Again, I suppose if you wanted to guarantee it's not going anywhere else, you're running or something, I suppose it's a good idea. It's got like a contour in the silicone band, so it actually sits quite comfortable on the head, which is good because you know, if you're wearing a head torch, you want it to be comfortable, but that's not too bad at all. I do like it. So it's 161 grams with the battery. You definitely know it's on your head. It's not too much weight that you're bobbing around, but yeah, you know it's there. For the run times, it's definitely going to last a long time. We'll go through all them in a minute, but for the run times on it, it's something that you can have on your head and use for quite a long amount of time. So the torch itself, like I say, it's that beautiful OD green. Do love the colour of it. Good texture, good grip to it. Like the fancy knurling sort of adds a bit of character. Also down on the tail cap, it's got a bit of character in there as well. Bit of a heat sink up the top to disperse heat. So should be a good bit of gear. One single power button on the top. Right, obviously pull the safety cap off. One thing I do notice straight away, up the top on that lens, it's actually got Olight sensor. Of course, it's got the safety cap in the battery. Pull it apart, get the safety out. As always, while we're in here, let's have a look at the battery and see what battery we've got. 21700, 4000 milliamps, 3.6 volt. So Olight's lithium rechargeable battery. These things are good, never have any dramas with them, always good run times out of them, easy to charge. So you see that automatic step down. So yeah, as you get close to something, you see that visible step down in light. And I think that's a good idea. This is vibrating at me every now and then, so I'm suggesting that it vibrates when it's going flat. The other thing that's worth pointing out too is it's got Olight's two-way pocket clip. These pocket clips, I actually do really like these. With a torch like this, you can just clip it to your shirt pocket, and instead of the torch facing up in the air, it's actually going out like a flat light. So I think that's cool. I can see the benefit to that. We'll just show you this, like all Olight torches, magnetic base. So again, you can magnet the things and just have it stick up. So quite a practical torch. The Olight Perun 2, I've had this for a little bit now, taking it camping with me, and I've got to say, I love it. It's good. It is a good bit of gear. I'll throw some footage in, show you all the modes. We're at the secret spot, camping. Got the Olight Perun 2. Managed to work out the straps so I could actually took that middle strap off. Now, I want to show you the modes on this. So we will run through them, and I will keep the box in front of me so I know what they are. Moon mode. Just hold the button in, and then it goes to this dull light. Looking at my feet, you see my feet, actually that's moonlight mode is pretty good. So that moonlight mode is 5 lumens, and apparently let it run for 12.5 days on a full charge. Right, that is low. So on this low mode, you got 30 lumens, and that is good for 66 hours. Not a great amount of light, but still good to see. Now medium, one click up. So you can see quite easily, see the cars. Quite a decent amount of light there. Again, not super intrusive. Now this medium mode is good for 120 lumens, 18 hours. Now, high. That's high, so high mode is definitely much brighter, that high mode. See all the way out to Damo's car over there. Heaps of light on high. Now high is 500 lumens, good for 270 minutes. Right, now, if I double press this, that goes into turbo mode. So turbo mode, I actually see a real long way into the distance. That's unreal, that turbo mode. That turbo mode is 2500 lumens, and that only lasts for 2 minutes before it steps down to 800, and that 800 lasts for 175 minutes. But as you can see, the Perun 2, it's quite a good torch. Definitely a little bit heavy on the head, you know you got it, but not terrible. Comfortable on your head, so that's kind of a good thing. The Olight Perun 2, had it for a little bit now, works perfectly. Olight headlamp, should have got one sooner. These things are pretty good. In the turbo mode, it definitely doesn't throw light as far as I imagine. Don't get me wrong, it still throws light really good. It's still a very good floodlight area light, which I suppose at the end of the day, that's what a headlamp is. It's a flood lamp, not a spot like one of the Javalots. Now, as always, if I'm doing an Olight video, there's a flash sale coming up. As this video is live, you can actually pick one of these up for under 100 bucks. I believe off the top of my head, they're actually gonna have 40% off them. I actually really like Olight torches, I always have. I think they're good value for money, I think they're good quality, and the light they put out is unreal. Good run times, you really can't go wrong. If you're looking for a good headlamp, these are definitely worth checking out. The other thing I said at the start of the video, they actually sent this little multi-tool. I haven't even opened this yet, but let's tear it open and check it out. So it is a Oticle? I don't know what it is. These old card utility tools, they used to be a big thing probably 10 years ago, I suppose. It's got a couple of O-rings on it, so I suppose you could use it as like a wallet if you wanted to. What do we got? It's got a little cutting tool, got like a little compass on the back of it, bottle opener, a little bit of a pry bar, heap of different little box wrenches, little ruler. This probably isn't something that I would actually carry or use, but still cool nonetheless. And for $1, you know what, if you're buying it in the sale, why not? Of course, I've got our Olight discount code affiliate link, so if you want 10% off, HGT10, feel free to use that. As always, Olight are going to have some cool gear on sale. They're always bringing out new colours and things like that. The Perun 2's been out for a little while, but the OD green I believe is new for this sale. I reckon they're worth checking out. As always, if you've got any thoughts and opinions, feel free to comment below. If you like what you see, feel free to like and subscribe. And until next time, go travel.